Welcome back. Check out this one-of-a-kind light show in Japan's Mount Fuji. All thanks to 20 drones that are equipped with thousands of LED lights.
It's amazing what they do with those drones. They're whole fireworks shows these days.
That are
all drones.
Yes.
And it's incredible. Oh, unreal image. That's beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
Well, these advancements in technology are just as practical as they are entertaining. In fact, Elizabeth Ruiz is about to show us how drones are also helping farmers with their crop production this spring.
Instead of applicating an entire field for one pest, if you have an area with just a small amount of weeds or a small amount of bugs, we can use the drone just to target those areas.
Jim Fry is a sixth-generation farmer who recently learned about the use of agriculture drones in a pest management workshop. He says he was convinced to transition from a tractor to the drone because of its benefits.
Reduction in emissions, not having to run tractors and sprayers on fields, reduce compaction for crops that hurts crop growth and production and yields, better efficiency when it comes to applying sprays when using drones.
CEO Arthur Erickson of agriculture drone company Helio says farmers can use the drones for many different purposes.
So your herbicides and your fungicides are very popular, but to a certain extent insecticides as well. Seeding, so people seed cover crops using the drones. There's a granular spreader attachment that lets you shoot up pellets or seeds. So they'll do that. There's ant bait, there's mosquito killer stuff.
The idea is that this technology can help farmers simultaneously increase crop yields and reduce costs. For some farmers, the drone can replace a tractor. While a mid-sized tractor can cost $500,000, a drone that does the same thing can cost about $150,000. Erickson says more and more farmers are catching on.
Since starting selling it, we have doubled our sales year over year practically. Up to this point.
When considering all the agriculture drone companies, Erickson predicts there were fewer than 500 drones in the U.S. 5 years ago. Now he would put that number between 30 and 40,000, and industry experts expect that growth to continue. A report published in January shares the global agriculture drones market reached $2.6 billion in 2022 and is projected to reach $20 billion by 2030.
So we'll start off by arming the drone.
Justin Anderson, who flies agriculture drones, says such rapid growth comes with its challenges.
Chemical manufacturers aren't yet labeling application for drones, so we're using a lot of standards and procedures in place for, say, an airplane, which is a much different mechanism.
Anderson says he hopes the industry becomes more standardized in the coming years. But for now, Fry says the reduction in cost has been nice, and he hopes that can also reduce costs for people who buy food at the grocery store.
Reducing cost for the farmer, that means we don't have to charge as much for our product. So anytime we can save money, the more the consumer can save money.
Thank you for this. This is exactly.
Wow. I mean, that's like a win-win, win-win, win-win-win.
Yeah.
All over that story. It's like the perfect example of something that's been around forever, crop production, agriculture, kind of coming into the modern world. I mean, no emissions. It hurts the crops less. You know what I mean? It's considerably cheaper than a big tractor. I mean, it's kind of, and it's more efficient. I mean, it's
no-brainer.
Perfect combination.
No-brainer.
No-brainer.
Mm-hmm. This is great. We've got some interesting facts, too, for you. Well, this kind of blew my mind. We hear the importance of planting trees now, right, to keep our planet safe and prosperous in the years to come. And in 2020, a team in Canada decided to use some drones to help plant trees. And I guess they had these pressurized air cannons, and they fired these little pods of seeds into the ground to plant trees. One drone operator can plant 100,000 of these seed pods per day, which would mean there could be a goal of 1 billion trees planted by the year 2028 if you do it with the drone method.
And that's not far away, 2028. I mean, that's 5 years from now. That's nothing.
Isn't that cool?
1 billion trees.
How
that
easy
fast.
is that, right?
I mean, the drone thing can scare me some ways, but that story, you see, like, oh, it does incredible good. It's not like, just the person randomly flying it over the beach. What a great use for it. And they say that actually they're so efficient and so effective, they can almost they're even better at the pollination factor than actual like bees, which are critical to all of us in our food supply. But the tiny drones can actually function like bees.
They could be a replacement
and effectively
pollinator.
pollinate. Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't that amazing?
That's really wild. I mean, who knew? Who thought would be in this place? But that is one. Just a few examples here we've got, in just this little segment about how drones can be so critically used, for things that we need in America. I mean, this is great.
Sounds like a wise investment. And the best part, we hear that guy say, the better it gets, it passes on cheaper food prices, or lessens prices for consumers at the grocery store. So
Which we all
again, the
need.
whole cycle benefits.
Yeah.
This is
Unbelievable.
Good stuff.